We're back in the pick with Jason Buttrell, Antonia Okafor, and Jason Howerton. So there's this rumor going around, which I kind of believe, by the way, that Paul Ryan is secretly plotting to just save the GOP.
I think you could be right, but I think timing is a big thing here. I do think he's running a campaign. I just think he's not campaigning for 2016. I think he's campaigning for 2020. I really do. I think
he wants people to think that.
About 2020 versus
2016? I think he wants people to think,
do you know what's my biggest pet peeve of all time?
What?
When you start a segment with, do you know what the rumor's been going around?
You know what's funny? I said that with the Speaker of the House thing, and he's the Speaker of the House. So
fair enough. But I think in order to assume that he's running for president secretly, after repeatedly denying, like, if that's true.
Did he not deny that he was going to be vice president? Did he not deny
if it's
Speaker
true,
of the House as well?
And there's a conspiracy within
both,
the GOP.
Both when he was going to run for vice president and Speaker of the House.
Forgive me, but even I don't think that the GOP is so insane that they're going to prop this guy up at the contested convention and blow up this like, to me, that would be even more damaging to that brand.
Antonia is shaking her head.
I think Ron Paul people probably have something to say about that, about going to Tampa and not really getting what they
because you're a
Ron
Pauler, huh?
I'm not Ron. I'm Rand Paul person.
Okay.
I'm new to this. Remember, I voted for Obama in 2012, so I wasn't Ron Paul then. But definitely respect him and respect Rand. But I mean, you just have to look at. I mean, Fox and there's something they agree on is Fox and Rachel Maddow agreeing that something shady happened in the GOP convention in Tampa 2012.
I do agree.
You don't know what's going to happen. You never know what's going to happen.
You don't put anything past them, is what you're saying.
Yeah, you never know. I think it's exciting. To me, I'm just like, wow, let's go. If I don't come back, you know what happens. So let's see.
Speaking of shady, Donald Trump has been doing all this campaign, and during this campaign, you see all his children lined up on the stage. But Eric and Ivanka missed the deadline to vote in the GOP primary.
I love it. It shows not only are they disorganized in how their campaign runs, the entire family is disorganized as far as who their political affiliation. I mean, it just shows that they
just switch back and forth.
They've never been Republican anyway. They're like, oh crap, now we got to go back and.
Antonia, as a former Democrat, is this a big deal?
Is this a big deal? I mean, fortunately, we're in Texas, so it just comes to, who do you vote for in the primary, so you don't have to deal with the semantics of being a part of party. But I'm not, I don't have a dad that's running for president. So there's little things that I feel like you should have already known about, regardless. I mean, you should be voting anyways, and you should know that that's the process, regardless if you're going to be a Democrat or a Republican. So, yeah, I definitely don't see it as something. But I feel like his supporters are going to be still.
They don't care.
They're going to be like, yeah, even more anti-establishment. You didn't care at all. So it's kind of like what he said. You can't really predict the downfall of Trump. I mean.
Nobody
Jason?
cares. Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
I think this is huge.
Nobody cares about
your own
that.
Kids can't vote for you. That's shameful.
Because you know what it is. They're doing whatever. They don't really care. Like they're not thinking about being political act. They're doing their own thing. Nobody cares that they didn't vote.
It's his kids. You know what? I remember when I ran for school board back in my hometown of Garland, and I found out that my friends that said they voted for me weren't even registered to vote. It ticked me off.
I'm sure it ticked
and that was just
off.
my friends. Just imagine your kids can't even vote for you.
I guarantee you Trump did not even, they probably didn't even talk about it.
Well, I don't think Trump even expected to get this far. I mean, I think this is just it's a big thing for his ego, and I really don't. I mean, I've never considered him a serious candidate to begin with. I think that he thought that he'd start off well, get his name out there.
Do you think he's serious now, though?
I think, yeah.
He's invested in it.
Nobody gets this close to being president.
Some people still say he's not serious. I know it's dumb, but
when you get that close, you have to start saying, "Wow, I could actually be president."
Yeah, I agree. But you do not start a presidential campaign and not have someone organizing and leading your delegate mission. You don't do that.
So the big question is, does this go to the convention?
Yeah, it goes to the convention.
Of course.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No chance of any other candidate coming in and stealing it away. It's just going to be either Ted Cruz or
Well, if so, it's going to be at
Trump.
the convention. But before then, it's going to be the, smooth sailing, right? Everyone thinks it's Trump and Cruz.
What about all these other candidates that have these delegates that's just sitting there? Do they conduct the deal?
Like Rubio?
That would be nice, but yeah.
Like Rubio and
He's holding on to
he
him.
is holding on to him. So
Exactly.
clearly, this is going to be something like we've never seen before. Like as far as how this is going to go, because I think she's right in that like you literally have no clue what's going to happen. Anything could happen. Any backdoor deals could be made. When you got like people like Trump and Cruz again, like it's just goodness gracious.
Well, thank you guys for joining the program from Dallas. Good night, America.